What's going on YouTube? My name is Tyler with the Dividend Stock King with another video. Today we're looking at Snow Money Analytics and my recap of 2025. And I'm going through my portfolios really quickly. You see this is my brokerage account, Ty's Robinhood account. You see I made over $24,000 last year. And this money is, and I'm getting financial advice by the way, but this money comes in 100% passive. I like that. I don't have to go under a job. I don't have to clock in at middle of the night, work on my weekends. I don't have to do it. I don't go do a DoorDash. I don't got to do Uber, which I still do Uber. This money comes in 100% passive, $24,000. Now, we'll have to pay tax on that money. Don't know how much I pay tax because they do return of capital and all that stuff. We'll see tax time paying taxes, but to earn that money passively, and this for emergencies, or I lost my job, I can still pay bills, right? And let's go through dividends received. The dividends I received, all they paid me $8,500. Test paid $5,000. Couldn't pay me $4,000. Your income, so your passive income will be estimated to be still $24,000. I'm not reinvesting. I'm reinvesting very little. Right now, I'm on a journey to pay off our house, so it may be the same, but per week I make about $411 per day. You know, look at per day. Per day, you're making $6-7 per day. Imagine you're making $60 per day. Imagine you work today at your job, and you still make $6 on top of that. That's awesome. $2.08 per hour. That is awesome. Next year, you will get the most dividends from ULTY, Tesla, and Coney. This is why I didn't sell. Everybody's so Tesla or so Coney. If you don't sell and hold on to the ETF, it will pay back pretty much all the money I put in it. All the money I put in it is pretty much pay me back all the money. That's awesome. So go next. So let's go to my Roth account, and let's just see how much I made. It was down 15%, which is not bad. And let's see, I made trades. Let's see. Let's see how much I made. So I made $2,798.38 last year in dividends. That's great. I made $2,700 a year last year, and all that money was reinvested. This is a retirement account. This is a 20-year ordeal. So that's a long time to reinvest. So this is a quick view of the dividends. And look, ULTY paid me over $1,000, and probably pay another $1,000. And I only put in like $900 to $1,000. So this time, like end of the year of 2026, ULTY, Tesla, it's gonna pay back all the money I put in it, right? So nobody talks about that. No one talks about the return on investment. They never talk about it. They say it's a scam, NAV erosion, capital erosion, but they don't know that you held this ETF for pretty much 2 years, which is not a long time. They're gonna pay back all the money you put into it, right? Look at this per day and per week, $61 per week. Imagine getting per day, $8 per day in retirement, and $8 per day gets reinvested and make more money, right? So this is a quick guide. Let's go through my Aiden's account real quick, and we see how much we made last year. You see he has Main Street Capital. Let's see. He made not a lot of trades. Let's see. My son made $1,720 of passive income last year. My son, which is 7 years old, made this much money last year. Everything's on drip. He's gonna make more money next year, right? He makes $5 a day. Think about that. My son at 7 years old, imagine making $5 a day at 7, and the $5 gets reinvested back into the fund to make more money a day, and you're 7 years old. Imagine that. Imagine that. That's awesome. That is awesome. And let's check out Avery's account. You see Management Capital, QDTE, YMAX, SCAZ. My kid is SCAZ too. See more. See at the end of the year. And we see here, he has made, now Avery's only 2. He's 2 years old. He's been on this planet for right now 2.5 years. But he's 2. He is 2 years old. He's made $545 last year in dividends. He's 2. He has 30 years to reinvest. And I'm still putting money in your account. Not as much, but that's awesome. Doesn't matter your son is 2 years old and they're making $500 a year. And all that money he makes gets reinvested, means the $5 goes in, it goes back into the stock that pays him, so he makes more money and gets more shares. This is a snowball effect. The snowball effect, the sooner you start, this is the crux of the video. What I'm trying to show you is the sooner you start investing and reinvesting, the more you make over time. Okay? My son's 2, he made $545 last year in 2025. Every dollar that he made, at the whole $545.04 was reinvested back into the stock market, back into the funds that paid it. All things on drip. So a few things will happen, especially in the high yield stuff. Number one, the high yield stuff will pay back all the money that's been put in a year. That's number one. So when he's 3 or 4 years old, Alti would have paid him or paid me or paid back what he put in it. So from that day forward, when he turns 4, this is his number, I say by the end of this year, when he's 3.5, he's on free money. I put in 500, UOTY pay back 500. And once you hold the ETF, which he will, it's free money. Number 2, it's going to continue to grow. It will grow without me putting money into it. So if I run into a rough patch where I can't put money into it, it's okay, because he's getting money every day. He's making $6. He's making money every day, and every day the account is growing by itself, right? And also the last part is, when he turns of age, he has an account that he's had since he was 1 year old that can give him passive income and growth. I'm starting to transition more into growth. Like this year, I'm doing 50-50, 50% income, 50% growth. I'm starting to transition to more growth than anything. Buy more T-Spy, invest a bit more in the SPY, Tesla, companies that I felt that's going to grow in the future, especially when there's robotics and AI will get more advanced. Technology will continue to grow. So they have income and they'll have growth. And imagine giving your son an account that he was 2 years old, that makes him money and he has growth. And not only that, but to teach them while they're young to invest. And also, if they can take this thing over and keep investing, that's great too. That is great as well. So you see the recaps, and the goal for all these accounts, for the Roth and my two kids' accounts, is everything on drip. Everything on drip. I set my Roth and both my kids' account to get paid dividend every day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They get dividend every single day. That's the goal, right, for that. So this is the end of my video. If you want Snowball Analytics to have this nice little recap for you, hit the link below. I put a link below for this where you can download it yourself, use it for yourself. But this is a great tool to use to keep track of how much you're making, especially if you have your kids' accounts. And you can keep track of how much he's making, dividends, how much is going on. It keeps track of all that stuff for you. But when I see these numbers, I wanted to keep growing. I wanted to keep growing because the future is uncertain. If housing is unaffordable now, do you think it'd be affordable in 20, 30 years from now? I mean, I think it'd be affordable, but how much? So we need to invest for our children, in my opinion, and we need to invest for our retirement. And these ETFs today, I was telling anybody, set it up to get paid dividend every single day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Find ETFs that pays monthly and focus on that for a while. Let that snowball take effect. Let the snowball take effect. Because these fund managers preach on reinvesting the dividend. And I said also that within 2 years, like ULTY yield at 7%, you should get your money back in two years. It should be 2 years, maybe sooner than that. But when I see my son's account value of 1,000, and then Fidelity or whatever saying, or I think Robinhood or Snowball saying that you make $1,000 this year, I'm like, well, dang, that's 1 year. I'm gonna get back all my money. So I'm on free money. I'm on house money. So that dividend from that day forward go anywhere I want to. So if you want to check out Snowball Analytics, I have a link below. Thanks for watching.